Hello, Bleedlings. Today we will be doing a Q&A with the owner of Bleed. Yes, I was able to do that. So why not? Let's get into the video. So the first question I asked was, what was the progress of Bleed? And he said it's now in progress, but it's not exactly confirmed yet. But I asked that question because you know how Bleed is doing currently during this year somewhat. The next question I asked, is there going to be any skins for release? Well, he said they're not planning on skins, but it could be subject to change. But the thing that kind of got me was he said that they're planning on releasing a functional game before adding any cosmetics. That means the entire focus is on skins. I mean, on the entire game. And that might not seem a bit much, but that really seems a big deal because that means they're mainly focusing on the game. That means the cosmetics are nowhere in development. So that means they're full on focusing on the game. So we might get sooner than we think. My third question was, will there be any custom LMSs on release? And he said each killer will have their own LMSs with their counter survivor and the base LMS. But it's also subject to change. But hey, I'm not complaining. My fourth question I asked, will there be any fun mechanics to the release? And he said yeah. And the problem I realized is that it wasn't being specific. It wasn't being specific. Was there adding any more fun mechanics? But I'm gonna hope that that's what he meant by he said yeah to there's gonna be more stuff. So for my fifth question, I asked, will there be any type of survivors? He couldn't give a good answer, but well, he couldn't give a direct answer, but he said it could be two or three all rounders, and there are reworking a lot of the movesets, so we might not get the game soon. Now I think about it. For my sixth question, I asked, will this game have lore on release? And he said yes, well, most likely. So that means we could potentially get some lore. So yay, guys, we're getting lore. Let's go. The next question I asked, is 007 the strongest killer in Forsaken? I mean, in the game lore wise, he said most likely not, because some survivors are stronger than him. So that means in lore, that means we're gonna have some survivors that might be able to dominate the whole kill roster somehow. I don't know who, but I'm assuming it's one or someone else. So the next question asks, is there gonna be any items in the game? He said not that we have planned, but there are gonna be stat boosts and rounds. So I'm wondering how is that gonna work? Like, is it like some special rounds where maybe like certain survivors gets boosted? That would be nice. I'll probably think of that as an LMS effect or something. I don't know. That might just be me, but I think of that as an LMS effect. So for my next question, I asked, are we able to kill the killers? Which I do want to know. And he said we're adding juggernaut aspects to the game, but it will be difficult to kill the killer. But I mean, we'll still be able to kill the killer. So guys, well, once we comes out, guys, we need to kill the killer, guys. Please, we need to become the first ones to kill the killer. So for my last question, as when are we getting a new OST? The reason why I asked this is because we haven't got one for so long. We're starving for music. Well, I'm sort of starving for OST music. I love those, if as you can tell in my playlist. But he said eventually. That's good. That's good. We're gonna probably have that future. Yes, let's go. And that is the end of our Q&A. So if y'all like this Q&A, I would try to see if the owner of Bleed would like to do another Q&A with me. But I would do it with y'all's questions. So leave y'all questions for the owner down below in the comment section, so I can go in there, grab it, grab your question, and ask the owner for it. Well, ask what does, well, basically ask the question for you. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, make sure to well, I'm just gonna say that I hope you enjoy the video. Yay! Let's make sure to subscribe for some more Bleed news.